And we are live. Yay. It's a little weird without the hubby being here today, but the show must go on. All links, for anyone who's looking for questions, it's 5 for 2. All the links are in the description below. For anybody who wishes to get a reading from me, all you got to do is message the Divine Witch, and we'll get that all set up. For an hour reading, it's $50. For half an hour reading, it is $30. And I'm doing a special 5 minutes for $5. So for anybody who's looking for a reading, please feel free to just set up and shoot me a message. Hello, my dear, and welcome. Are you looking for a general today? Because as always, we do general readings for free. You get 1 card. Just makes it a lot easier for some and gives a free option. You know, not everyone can pay for readings, and we try to help those who can't as much as possible. My hair is not doing what I want it to do today. We are a little bit early today. Hey, Coco. So weird. Normal last week and a half I've had the hubby here, so it's kind of weird being here without him. Trying to get back to the new normal or the old normal. Yes, you may, my dear. You're very welcome. So we got 2 that popped up for you. Which one you want, 1 or 2? And this is for Coco. Which one is better? Well, they're both kind of the same. 2. So we got reveal your truth, which right now it's currently in reverse, which means you're hiding something that you're wanting to say and you need to say it. So that would be your message, Coco Babe, for today. If you are wanting to ask questions, you can do 2 questions for $5. All my payment links are in the description, dear. Or you can get a general 1 card. You're welcome, Coco. I was just playing. I cannot blame you. Nah, I will say it louder and I will say it prouder. If you have a question, it is 2 questions, $5. Links are in the description if you want to book. If you keep on asking, you're going to get the same thing. So you can either get a general 1 card for free, which isn't guaranteed it's going to answer your question, dear. Could that message be reversed? Could that message be reversed? Very possible, but it showed up reversed. So the one that showed up before it was you contemplating something else before you act. A fear before you act. Coco, my dear. Which it seems you've been getting warnings in your dreams. That is true. It could either be you wanting to reveal something or someone else around you wanting to reveal something. Well, no, you can do a general reading. It's a 1-card draw. It's free. I can't guarantee that it's going to answer your question, but I am more than happy to draw it for you. Just got to let me know, dear. By the way, for anybody who is tuning in, if you do want a reading, all you got to do is comment. Like I said, I do 1-card free general readings for anyone who comes in, as long as they are subscribed. I just can't guarantee, like, if you have a certain question, that it's going to answer that. That's why I do the 2 for $5 on the questions. Makes it easier. I got cards popping out left and right. And by the way, for every day that you guys come in, you do get added to the December drawing that we're doing for a free 30-minute giveaway. If you do like a paid reading before then you get more tickets added into the drawing. Which right now, we are up to a lot of people in that drawing. So the more names that you have in it, the better off you are. Not a problem, Jenkins. General reading for Jenkins. What does the universe have for them today? You're holding back emotion somewhere, Jenkins. I don't know if it's something that might have been done to you recently, or maybe you're just trying to keep the peace, but you need to let those emotions go. So if you're not saying them, then you need to just go ahead and write them down, burn it, tear it up, get them out, basically, instead of keeping them hidden. Surrender into the flow. Looks like someone is going against the flow of things, though. No, let's see. What can I get for Na for a general reading? Come on, guys. 1 card, you know the rules. What does Na need to know at this point? What does Na need to know at this point? What does Na? No, apparently there's something that you need to let go of to get what it is that you're looking for. So, time to evaluate. You're either going to give up something or take on something. But remember, whenever you're gifted something, you've got to make a sacrifice. D. What do we got, universe, for D today? Sometimes, D, it's better to be silent and observe. That is what your guides, your guards, and your angels are trying to tell you. That sometimes before we speak, we need to look at the whole situation. So I don't know what this pertains to in your life, but this is a message that you were given. Hopefully it helps. For Haley, my dear, let me see, which one did I pull for you? The deck that I am using is an oracle deck. So it is tarot, just an oracle form of tarot. The Rider deck is a good deck, but most of my decks divide into two categories. Either an oracle or the old-fashioned 72 tarot. Which I can't remember which one I pulled for you, my dear. I do medium work as well, but that requires a little bit more than just like one cards. I prefer to do medium work one-on-one, but I'm more than happy to do it on a live if someone wishes for me to. Oh, letting the emotions flow. Give me a second. That would be this card right here. Normally, when it's this way, it means you're doing good. When it's this way, it means that you're going against whatever the card represents. Yeah, not a problem. You know, when it comes to doing readings, I do a variety of different ones. When I'm using the cards for me are just a focus point. I don't follow what some people do as far as their meanings. I follow the feelings, the visions, and what I'm being told when I do my readings. No, wasn't that one. Had a face and a body on it. Well, my dear, I can't go back. So let's see. Normally when I do readings, for me to protect my, this one. Is this the one you're talking about? Let me know. Questions, I do 5 for 2. If you want to pay for questions, all my payment information is down below. If you want a general, then I can do that as well, and that is a 1-card draw for free. I'm sorry, hon, I'll have to go back and look at it later, and then I can tell you what deck it is. Where's the thing? Yes, you may. What is this deck called? I don't even have my box with me. If you go into some of our previous videos, I think I went through a whole description, I think yesterday or the day before, of all of my tarot decks that I have. Can I get a free card? If you're not already, please do subscribe. I appreciate it. Helps me grow this channel a little bit. Realistically, I'm never going to get monetized. It's just for me to have more outreach. I think it's called Messenger's Oracle, if I remember correct. Okay, so ding. This is the card that you got, which is the focus, and then act card. So this card right here was in reverse. So that means that you need to take action instead of trying to wait before you do something. So whatever it is that you're holding back on, It's time for you to do it. You've waited enough. Yeah, I think it's called Messenger's Oracle deck. You're welcome, Ding. By the way, for anybody who shares the live today, you do get an extra card as a thank you. So the more people we get in here, more people who subscribe, the more cards you get. Plus, you get an extra drawing into our card reading drawing for December. If they come in and they say, "Hey, so and so directed me here," then you will get an extra entry, and so will they. Which, honestly, I can't wait till we do the drawing because it's going to be so much fun. Now we're actually a little bit past the time that we were supposed to be on. I had to move stuff around this week. Hey, Pandy. Are you want a general or you want a 5 for 2? What you need? Because we got our tree that we bought and I couldn't wait, so I set it up. Hello, Leslie. Welcome, my dear. Jada, what up, girl? I don't know why, but every time I see Jada's name, I just get a fresh air of life. Are you looking for a general, Leslie? Or are you looking for a 5 for 2, which is 2 questions for $5? I am doing good. It has been an odd day. I got the pleasure of naming an adult toy, which was pretty cool. Yes. For questions, if you want to do the 5 for 2 questions, all my links for payment are down in the description. So once I get that, if you would put your name in the note, that lets me know it's you. Pandy, same thing, my dear. If you're wanting certain questions, all my payment links are down below. It's 2 questions for $5 for a general card reading. Let's get to it. Let's see. What do I want to use? I love the hubby when he goes to work, but then he sends me a message and it blocks your guys' messages. I'm not. My friend did. And it's a good toy. I can say it from personal experience. All right, so I'm doing Leslie first, and then we got Pandy next. Okay, Leslie, my dear. I have 2 cards that popped out for you. You know you get 1. Which one do you want? 1 or 2? Hey, what's up? All right, my dear, the card that you got is spiritual growth. So you're either getting into a spiritual awakening within your life, or you've got one coming towards you. Now, spiritual awakening can be more than just, religious. It could be finding oneself. So take this time to connect with the things that you haven't really connected with before. Feel like with spiritual growth, there's no certain path that you have to take. There's just one that pops up into your life. All right, Pandy. What do we got for Pandy, Pandy, Pandy? Pandy, you had 2 pop up. 1, 2. Which one you want? Okay, you want 1. So for 1, this is the card that you got, which it is ideals and inspiration, which it's in reverse. Therefore, there is a lack of inspiration or ideas going on. Maybe there's a certain problem that you're having and you're not being able to actually find the solution. I will tell you this, that you do got something coming to help you with that. I just can't tell you what. Don't know what that's called. Eyes shut and cup. Let me get these done, my dear, and then a general for A. Myself, like back witches, I like myself. For A. What do we got to say to A today? What is the message that A needs to hear today? If you'd be so kind to embrace us all with that information, I would appreciate it. What is it that A needs to know today? Okay, where are you at? Because I felt you flip. Alright. Where's the information? What is it that they need to know today? What is it that they need to know today? What is it that they need to know today? What does they need to know today? So, A, apparently there's a celebration coming your way. It could be a celebration of a life. It could be a celebration of a new path that you're about to walk. Or it could just be celebrating your birth or maybe something that you're doing currently in your life. But this is acknowledgement that whether you know it or not, there is a celebration coming your way. All right, let's see. Let me go back to the one I had. I think so. I think that's a pretty good card. So it was called Let the Emotions Flow. So, okay, now I know. Give me a second, my dear. You were determined to know that card. I like that witches, I love myself. Destruction. Where are you? Ah! This was the card you were looking at, my dear. I'm trying not to get a glare, but it's kind of hard with the lighting that we got in the home. But this is the one that you have. See if we can back off that glare a little bit. That's a lot better. There we go. And then we will do this for you. And that was your card, my dear. See you later, eh? Next time, tip your witcher, damn it. Yes, I like to know me. Yes, I like to know me being a Scorpio. Honey, I can totally relate. Like, I must know all. And if I don't, it eats away at me. So I totally get it. Oh, you gotta love the Scorpio season. And that's a great thing, especially when you get a couple Scorpios together. You can't hide shit. Which is a good thing and a bad thing, depending on what you're doing. It's like my husband always says, I can't get nothing past you. I'm like, duh. Right? Bad for emotions, though. Oh my God. That's the thing that sucks about being so, I don't want to say intuitive, but it's kind of, I guess, the right terminology. I don't really know. And I was just having this conversation with my husband last night. I was like, a lot of the things that I see and that I hear, I can't really tell people about. Like I do on this channel freely because you guys obviously know it's my experience, my opinion. You can like it, not believe it, whatever, you know what I mean? But dealing with people face to face or an interaction online, just one on one, you learn real quick when you're able to pick up emotions and you're telling someone something that you've seen or something that's happened to you that they just don't believe you or they don't understand, yet they're saying they understand. And for me, that's one of the most hardest things to get past because I want to have that feeling because there's times like when I have experiences, it feels like you're crazy. And having someone else know exactly what you went through and can describe it to you before you describe it to them gives you validation that you've not lost your fucking marbles. And you don't get that a lot. I don't know why I had to share this, but it's just weird. The detection over miles away. And the emotions thing, too. And I'll tell you guys something. If you ever want to know a tip from me to you, if people would just let their mind wander and get off of these a lot more, or electronics in general, you would be amazed at the things that you would be able to see. I've been around groups of 50 to 100 people and see something and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And none of them seen what I seen. And then there's those rare occasions where I get with somebody and we're the only two that feel something around, to the point where like your hairs are standing up and you get this vibrational pull. It's an odd feeling. But I think it's a good thing to bring up, though, because we all have those moments where we either feel things, see things, or have dreams and they just don't fucking make sense. And we struggle. You know what I mean? Thank you, baby. By the way, the lip is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm not a real big fan of his issues, but his fucking makeup I love. Oh, come on. Depending on what side the tower's on is always fun. But Haley, I get it. You know what I mean? And there's a few people in my life I've struggled with that issue because you've always got this thing of family's not supposed to treat you this way and family should be doing stuff like this, not like that. And then most of the time they screw you over worse than anybody else. Lou, it's just really not your week. So this is Freedom, a beautiful card with some boobs. Not brought to you by me. But unfortunately, it's in reverse. So I don't know if you're giving up freedom. Maybe you're losing freedom because your work schedule changed. Or maybe you don't have the freedom to say what you want or do what you want. But you've lost some type of freedom along the way. So I don't know what that means for you. But that sucks. The only reason I got this lip is because I bought those mystery boxes, which they're all right, but sometimes you get shitty colors, but I would never use. Or like they're like super pink and it's like, oh, like I don't mind pink. But I don't want to look like I just blew Barbie and now she's all over my lips. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't work for me. By the way, I don't know who this pertains to, but someone's not focusing enough. So I don't know what that could mean for you. This is a general for everybody in here because I have no clue who this would belong to. But if you're having trouble focusing, I'm in the same fucking boat daily. Hey, RJ. Do you want a free reading today, babe, or you want 5 for 2? I swear, it's getting to the point where, like, so many of you come in regularly that if you're not here for a couple days, I'm going to come find you on media just to make sure you're okay. Oh, Jada, my dear, yes, you may. What message do we have for Jada today? Jada, 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 Jada. What message do I have for Jada? Oh, shit. We ain't doing that. I'm going to do the 2 that was, like, the furthest away. Okay, no, we ain't doing that. All right, come on. Don't give me half the deck. Fuck it. This deck does not work for you, Jada. I'm going to try the other one. Because that one's just not working out. All right, Jada. Pick your card. 1, 2, or 3. Honey, they were about to fucking write a book about your ass. Like, I went to shuffle the cards. Half the deck pops out. Went to shuffle the cards again. The other half pops out. I'm like, no. Jada, you got money coming your way, babe. Either that or finances are going to get a lot easier. So, that's good luck. It's good news. Buy a scratch off. Get big. We going to the fucking Bahamas because I'm done with this cold shit. RJ. What do we got for RJ? Which one do you have, baby? The angel deck. Yeah, those were my husband's and I stole them. But since we're married, it's kind of like legal borrowing. At least that's how I see it. RJ. What do I got for RJ? It seems like whoever gets them decks, the person that ever buys them never uses them. RJ, we got Leo in reverse, which means you're either not having courage about something, you are Leo and you're just not feeling your normal self, or there's something that you're not going after that you need to go after. Pretty much. A thief's code, though. I do. I do. But the funny thing is I'm like, hey, I took your cards, thanks. He was like, I don't care, I don't use them. I was like, you need to. Oh, last night was so bad. I got on a spiral of, because I'm trying to find a Greek Pantheon tarot deck. But I don't want one that excludes Hecate or Hades. And I don't want one that looks like it was drawn by a kid. And so far, my luck has not been that great. The one I found, it's out of print, so I got to find that in vintage. It's just a pain in my ass. Eventually, one day, I'm just going to say screw it and make me a couple decks. Because I figure it like this. I've got paper over there that I use for like my labelings for my soaps, which I don't think I got any down here to show you guys. But I've been making like soaps and lotions and stuff like that. And I've got the sticky stuff for that. So realistically, I could probably make a deck by buying plain deck, put whatever background I want on it, pick the images, and edit all that shit. But I just haven't done it yet. And it would take a while to get the perfect sizing, you know what I mean? I might end up doing that. I think I'm going to try that. My husband's going to look at me like, well, we're going to need more paper. Might as well make a deck out of soaps at this point. I would like to do that. I've seen molds for different decks. Like, I would love to get one for the devil card, the tower, because even though those are like two of the like, oh no, that would be a great fuck you gift. Like, here, I gift you the tower. Wash your sins into it. Tell you what, though, that soap that I used last night was amazing. It was cashmere. Oh, I smelled good all day. I think so. I've got a lot of ideas for fuck you gifts for this holiday. I don't want to spoil them all because some people might be watching this that might get them. And, you know, we try to be petty on a low level. But, I mean, it's just like anything else. Hey, Peaceful Soul, for any questions, for 2 questions, for $5, all the links are down below. If you want a general, you get a 1-card general card for free. Can't guarantee it's going to answer that question, though. So, you decide. Am I worth the $5 for the 2 question? Or do you want the free one because you're broke? I wish I had a little spinning wheel. There needs to be options for that shit on here. I did think about getting some cards printed out. And if anybody wanted like a little card from me for some reason for the holidays, you can message me your information and I'll send you like a little Christmas card or a Yule card, whatever you want to call it. I can't promise that you won't get an obscene sticker though, because I got one, a Family Guy that says, have a Merry freaking Christmas. There's a couple stickers that I made that say, suck these ho-hos. So you might end up with one of those in it. I can't promise that you wouldn't. But it's just because I got a bad sense of humor. By the way, for anyone who's coming in that actually wants like a free general reading or 5 for 2 or whatever, just comment, let me know. To donate, my dear, you have 3 options. We have Cashapp, which I prefer, Venmo, and PayPal. And if you can't get to the links in the description, for the Cashapp and the Venmo, it's the Divine Witch. For the PayPal, I think I still got it in my copy list. Give me a second. Yep. And that's the PayPal if you want to use PayPal. That is called Queen of Cups. Let the emotions flow card. She's over here digging and shit. Look at her. I'm proud of you. You know what gets me, though, about the Oracle deck along with Tarot is the cards never really add up. But if you go look them up, they'll give like 1 or 2 cards, maybe sometimes 5, the same meaning for 5 different ones. It's fucked up. Or at least from what I found, because some of these decks that these people use, like especially if they're using like an Oracle deck or something like that, I do what you just did, Jenkins, and go search it. Okay, let me try to figure this out. All right, Captain. We'll be waiting. Oh, man. I know once I get off here, I'm going to have tacos. Which one? This one? Or the other one? Which one? I have like 5 decks. And I love tarot decks. Especially the ones that I don't got. Like I've been looking at the Dark Goddess set. I really want that one. There's a David Bowie one that I would love to have. I just haven't got it yet. The Greek one, you know how that's going. Let me see. What other ones? There's the vampire deck I like. I thought about, you know what? It'd be so fun. I think I should make a deck with Yoda, the Mandalorian. Ooh. I'm obsessed. I'm not going to lie. I think I should. I'll probably never sell it, but I'll use it. One I had from Let Message Go. You don't know the name. The Alette. The Alette. It sounds like a razor. This one from Let the Emotions Go is the Messenger's Oracle deck. Let me see if I can find it. Because I know what the box looks like, and I'm just too lazy to go get the box. I'll be okay. I will be okay. Do. You may find them cheaper than this, but this gives you an idea of what deck that I use. Well, welcome. Everyone is welcome. What do you think of TikTok's hexing the moon? Oh my God, I've been waiting for someone to ask me that on YouTube. It's stupid. Hexing the moon is like hexing a deity. You can do it, but you're stupid. Especially when hexing work deals with any work, really. If you're going like an astrology and going by the planets and the moons and stuff like that, it's all done with the planets. So why? I just don't get it. Why? Plus, let's say for some reason it did work. You get rid of the moon for somehow, some way, right? Then we're all dead. The moon controls our waters. It helps us. Like, I don't get it. I sent it. Let me know if it worked. Which one did you send it to, RJ? Is paganism compatible with neo-paganism? Yes, it is. It just depends on what philosophy as far as values or structure you want to believe in. And that also depends. Are you a Wiccan, or are you going more traditional witchcraft? Because if you go by the Wiccan read, then it's kind of like having 10 commandments for yourself. So some of the things that they did back in the day, as far as like rituals, spells, you may not do because of that Wiccan read. Do you understand? So what do you think about gooning? I have no clue what that is. but I love your name. Can you give me a quick rundown? And then, honey, I couldn't give you a quick rundown of the hexing because as soon as I seen it, I giggled and I moved the fuck on. Love Scorp, honestly. I am trying my power up with Sigil Magic, but every time. What? Oh my god. I don't know what to say to that because some of you people that are coming in are hilarious. I don't know what this is, but I'm loving it. That sounds like a medical issue. You might want to get checked out. Oh my god. Herbal solutions preferred. My witch doctor says it's good for you. It works so well with paganism and witchcraft. Oh man. Why are you smelling your finger? I'm not smelling my finger. That's how I just am. But please keep going because the fuckery is hilarious. RJ, give me a minute. Sometimes, okay, reading a card. All right, let's do this for a minute. So that way I can actually put time into people who are wanting readings. Do. Put user in timeout. Put user in timeout. All right. Now that the fuckery has been put on a timeout, or at least a few minutes, long enough to do what I need to do. Oh, man. Oh, shit. So, how do you want to time out? RJ, I'm getting spammed. Question for you. Do you want your reading on live or do you want your reading via Zoom? Wow. I don't know if I pissed somebody off or if I did something. I don't know, but I am getting hit with a bunch of people who are spamming my feeds. So, RJ, are you still here? If so, which one would you want to do? Because right now I'm getting spammed. I just find it's funny. I mean, why that what? Why am I getting spammed? I have no clue. Oh my god.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, what else can you do? All you can do is laugh at the situation. Let's see if I can do that. So I'm going to do it to where I'm going to hide most of these people's comments. so that way I can actually see what people are doing. I don't know if you guys are going to still see them or not. Do, 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 do. Oh, man. I am just getting... hit left and right. RJ, I see you're still in here. So as these others are. I'm just waiting for him to pop back up. Let's see who we got here. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot. So all these accounts who are coming in here spamming, you will be reported. I do believe having fun and a little bit of fuckery. Let's see what I can do on here. See, I don't even know if I can do mods since my channel is so low. That's the only thing. So right now, I'm only able to do certain things to either put them in a timeout or to report. So, Jenkins, can you tell me if the donation did go well, RJ? Are you looking to get... RJ, just go ahead and send me a message on the Divine Witch, baby. Well, baby, that's fine. I got all the time in the world. We can play this game. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Thanks, RJ. Yeah, I know. It's all right though. I mean, if they're having fun, I mean, it's 2020. It's fuckery anyway. Let them have fun. This video isn't going to be left up though. Give me 1 minute here. I really feel bad that the fact that RJ sent money and yet I got people wanting to be assholes. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't care what you do, have fun, but you know, if someone pays, I want to give them what they got. Yeah. Because to me, that just makes me feel bad. So hopefully, RJ will reach out to me on Facebook. As to why I got spammed with that many people, I have no clue. Looks like they were sent to me. I'll have to be looking into that. Let's see. Has the fuckery stopped? Are you guys still seeing messages or no? Because on my end, it's showing 3 people still on here. So I'm not sure if Facebook took the report and booted them or what. Mm-mm. That really is sad. Hopefully RJ comes back or sends me a message because that was just rude. And there was nothing I could do about it either. It was hard for me to ignore him because literally on my side, I'm just seeing mass ones, one after another. Like 7 individuals. Which at the time I think we had 4. So it started out 5. Kids, man. So is this like the 2020 equivalent of getting your house DP'd? Except it's my channel. Oh man. The hubby's gonna love that story. Well, thank you guys for sticking around. And I did figure out how to add moderators on here. So if anybody wants to be a moderator, gods know I could use it. Because that was some fuckery. Let's see. Hey, fuck you's back. And now they're gone. Dear Lord. I don't know if it's automatically kicking them off now or what. It's 22:22 right now, maybe for you. What do you mean 22:22? My dear. my time in the UK. Oh, I've been seeing 333 and what was the other one I was seeing this week? It was a weird number. I can't think of it right now off the top of my head. How are things going over in the UK? I can't speak for all of the United States, but over here in Ohio, we got put on a timeout, so we are not allowed to leave our house unless you have a work paper from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. Shit show. So it's kind of like that everywhere. They try to make it out like they're all doing good, and when really there's just one fuck up after another. They haven't went full down lockdown, but our governor, Daddy DeWine, decided, you know what? You guys didn't learn your lesson. And I'm over here like, I did. But they're saying at the first of the year that Biden's going to end up putting us on a lockdown, so I don't know. I see it like this. It gives me more time to read and do readings and talk to people, and I feel like that's going to be the new norm, at least till next summer. If it's earlier than that, then yay, but it's looking like a shit show. Because even if they do get a vaccine, half the people ain't going to take it anyway. Balance in your right in your life. I'm reading for you now. When the readies become the reader. Oh my God, I love you guys. You're so sweet. God knows I need some balance in my life. To be quite honest with you, the holidays always throw me out of whack. Not just because, holiday shopping and cooking and stuff like that. It's just, I get thinking about a lot of family that I lost, and then you start thinking about the family that is still alive that y'all lost because they just lost their mind. Well, feel free to get your cards, girls. Give me what you got. Because I feel like we're getting more people in, so I'm just waiting. And by the way, if anybody's wanting a reading from me, let me know. Debacle. There we go. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Jesus loves you all. Well, thank you. Met Jesus once. He was pretty good now. Oh, man. It went from weird questions to Jesus. It's so funny, though, because most people think, oh, you do tarot readings and you're pagan. You hate Christians. I don't hate Christians. Matter of fact, some of them have the most beautiful music, which I do believe is something that paganism is lacking. We don't have enough, music to celebrate our deities and our spirits. Personal opinion. Plus, I always support a church that gives out wine as the body of some deity. Who wouldn't? Hey, they're back. Back again. They left again. Ahindra Kanhoy. Hmm. That does annoy me a little bit. I notice we get that occasionally, though. Moon phases will affect people differently. That's why a lot of healthcare workers will always say, "Oh, it's a full moon, so you better watch out tonight," because there's always craziness on a full moon. And it also depends upon your sign as well. Some people get more energetic, some people get depressed, angry during certain periods. Right? Just depends on the person. No, you're not crazy. There's actually a few books about it. And if you look hard enough, there's scientific studies that go with the correlations of the full moon and how humans react to it, which is, I believe, partial one of the reasons why we get the story of the werewolf. Because people turn into animals when the moon is full, especially if they're drinking the right liquor. Yeah, you can charge your crystals, your crystals, do moon water, amulets for protection. During the summer, I like to dry out some herbs that, because believe it or not, herbs are also associated with planets as well. So depending on what planets it's associated with, you can hang your herbs outside to dry when that planet is supposed to be the nearest to us. Hey, Crystal. It's been crazy. La reinforcements have arisen. Girls, you missed it. It was a shit show. Like about 22 minutes ago. I love doing that in the spring as well. And then, depending on the moon phase, can also depend on what you do with your deity, if you have one. Girl, it was definitely an experience. Well, I think it was like 8 or 9 people that we had jump in or something like that, just causing a bunch of mayhem and fuckery. Now, don't get me wrong, I like fuckery to an extent, but damn. And then poor RJ. I hope he comes back tomorrow. I really do feel bad about that. Oh, man. It got so bad I couldn't even give somebody a reading because it was just so much. I'm trying to go through and deleting it. Well, welcome. Lala, Crystal Ball. Are you looking for a reading today? Or just coming in to chat with us? Carissa, I can't speak for anybody else, but mine always changes with the season. All right, what do we got for Crystal Ball today? Crystal, you got 4 that came up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick your number. Number 3. Number 3 is romance in reverse, which is a lack thereof, a falling out, or no longer a valid relationship. Well, yeah, subs are people too. Even the assholes that come in and try to like overthrow my channel, like they're overthrowing the government. I mean, they're people too, so I'll give them a little bit of respect, but in the end, they're just going to get ignored. I'm not going to yell at them. Who knows? That might have been the most fun that they've had for days. And if coming at me gives them something better in their life, let them have it. Crystal ball, my dear. $5, 2 questions, or take the general reading I gave you with the romance falling out. La la. La 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 la. You're very welcome, my dear. La la. Give me 1 second, Carissa. La la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Lala, there is someone in your life, or maybe even yourself, that you haven't been able to give forgiveness to. This is the time that you should think about it. Even if it is towards yourself, there are some things that we can't do. Thank you, Miss Jackson. If you want a reading, dear, I do $5, 2 questions. All my stuff should be in the description. I've got Cashapp, which I prefer, PayPal, and Venmo. Hey, also, Lala, you need to reconnect yourself with a little bit of nature, which normally when I see nature pop out, it means you need to ground yourself a little bit better. Honey, I just started using Cash App probably like a month ago. Oh my God. It's been a journey. But I prefer Cash App more so than I do the other ones. It's quicker. It's easier. I can transfer it to other people. Plus, I think the other day I got like this little card too. Just makes it a hell of a lot easier. Because with PayPal, you're restricted. Venmo, it's not so bad. Cash App, I just prefer. Which our Cash App name is the same as our channel name. The only difference is I think there's a $sign in front of it. And who was the one that was supposed to be giving me readings? I know one of you girls were pulling out your cards. Or talking about pulling out your cards, but I can't remember which one it was. Because I'm a squirrel. And I have horrible memory. But I was looking forward to it. All right, Carissa, what is your questions, my dear? You get 2. I did, Miss Jackson, receive your payment. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Mm-hmm. Make it all cry. I haven't heard that song in forever. And you know what? It's whatever you want to throw, babe. Will I find a job? A good job. Let's pull out Beastie. The questions of unemployment. Okay. Yes, you will, but the job that you're going to be looking at is going to make you kind of go more on a scientific side than a religious side. It's going to actually ask you to focus on the analytics and scientific notion other than a religious belief. And it is going to be an upgrade from the last job that you had, because with the power card comes more responsibility. So what is your second question, my dear? Which, by the way, that is a good card. Most of the time when I get questions like that, it never really ends well. But I feel like you got your shit together. Have you went back to school, or are you thinking about going back to school? Kind of further yourself a little more? Or was it just one of those things that kind of like, I thought about it, but I never really did it? That's just a personal question, nothing related to the cards. Okay. Do it. Because that is going to help you get that job. It may not get you the exact one you want, but it's going to get you close enough to where it shows, hey, they're actually trying to do this. They're going to school for it, kind of thing, where someone takes a chance on you. What would be your second question, my dear? Well, at least the devil was reversed. Oh, man. The Knight of Wands. Gotta love that one. And a reversed High Priestess. Seen that one before. I do not blame you for taking it slow. I do not believe in taking it slow. Which, honestly, that really depends on the individual, because if they look good, oh, God, I'm in trouble. Oh, let's see. We've got the card of you stay. All right. Intelligence. Hey. Woo-hoo! Yeah. Okay. So we got the Nine of Cups, which is indulgence, which is really good. This is a fun one. Oh, so High Priestess was good. Sweet. When it comes to indulgence in relationships, it's kind of where the mental, the physical, and the emotional all connect. Currently at this stage, though, like you said, it's one of taking it slow, but it's not slow in a bad way. It's like a build-up. As Dr. Frankfurter once said, anticipation. But you do need to still have a few conversations that you haven't had yet. But in the end, you got the moon card, which the moon card symbolizes emotions and connection. So overall, it's a really good reading. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. But I think it's going to take time before you guys are able to make something official. Like as far as going out and things like that. I mean, from what I see in the cards, I don't see no sign of what's the word I'm looking for? I got it at the tip of my forehead. It just needs to come up. There's no sign of fuckery. It's the best word I got because my mind just went flatline. I don't see it as they're lying. There might be some things they're embellishing on, but I mean, honestly, we all fucking do. Like, if I'm talking to somebody, I say, oh yeah, I got that fat ass. But in reality, I'm like, no, really, I got that fat ass. Like, that ass I've worked on for a long time. Like, you can smack one cheek and it goes to the other side. Like, that's not me embellishing, but I kind of am a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Because this is awkward now. But, I mean, I think it'll go good. I don't see any, badness. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We try to at least laugh once. Most of the time, you can guarantee that you're going to laugh. I'm going to read. And normally there's snacks, but today there's no snacks. Because instead of snacks, I got dinner waiting. So I'm just having fun. Fun. By the way, though, if this toy my friend is producing for adult fun comes into play, it's literally going to be called Ho Ho Express. Or the Ho Ho Experience or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I called it. Let me see if I got my phone. I can tell you the exact. Because it's just hilarious. And so far, my name's winning. It was an interesting morning this morning, I'm telling you guys. Yep, the Ho Ho Express. Which I had a few other names. The one I personally liked was Merlin's Magical Ride. Because it's a machine that attaches certain things to it and thrusts into certain orifices of a person that he made. And I got to name it. I'm super excited. Anyway. Dinner, tacos. Because my husband was cooking last night and he made chili. So tonight we had tacos. Which the kids have already ate their tacos. I just haven't had tacos. Which is really funny now that I think about it and I'm saying tacos is what I'm eating after describing what I just described. So, that's where we're at in life. uh, yeah. I don't know what else to say to that. So, for that reading you gave me, are you going to break it down for me, or are you going to actually make me go do it? Lou. Or Amy. Amy! I know what the cards mean, but it's still fun to have someone break it down for you. Like you're a newbie. I don't have many people read for me. The last time I had somebody read for me was I had a chainmail shop and a tarot reader moved in next door. And I was like, you know what? I made really killer money. I'm going to go over here and see what this lady's about. Literally within the first minute, I regretted every decision I ever made. She's like, oh, honey, he needs to learn how to do a dish and all this and that. And I'm like thinking in my head, bitch, you're off on this one. He's my hoe. And at the time, he was a stay-at-home dad. And I was working a full-time job plus running the shop on the weekends. I'm like, girl, you're so wrong with this one, but God love you. And I let her finish. And I'm just like, my husband came back. When I came back, my husband was like, how was your reading? I was like, horrible, but in the best way. I often wonder whatever happened to that lady, because I'm like, girl, you got me wrong. Got me all fucked up on that day. I joke with my husband and stuff and call him my bitch and my hoe, but I love that man to death. For real. He's my ride or die. That man's been with me through so much shit. I really got lucky with him. Now, don't get me wrong. It took a while for me to build that bitch. Because when I met him, he was still living with his mom. Had no work ethic whatsoever. Didn't know how to cook. Didn't know how to do his own laundry. Like, he was a build-a-bitch project. But he was... What got me about him was his eyes. Those dark brown eyes. And when he smiles, he gets those dimples. And he was just such a kind individual. I'm like, you're fucked up, but I can work with your fucked up. God, I love him and I miss him. He's only been at work for a couple hours. I'm like, I miss my baby. He'll end up watching this when he's on break and going, "Aw." I'm telling you. Well, hopefully your guys' day has went well. I can't really complain about mine. Hey, Gabriel. Or Gabriella. My bad. My bad. I noticed my fuck up. I acknowledge my fuck up. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm a little bit blind. Like I see the name, but it doesn't register all the way. And what is that word? I can't think of it, but it would have been a hilarious one-liner. That's the bad thing about being older. Start forgetting shit. Do you want a general reading, baby? Oh, shit. Okay, so you heard me say, oh, shit. Which is because Normally when I see this card, it's not good. But for you, it's good. It feels like the lady at the nail salon, like, you don't know what you want. I know what's good for you. It'll be all right. God, I love my nail lady. Okay, so this card right here is called the Oppression card. And it was in reverse. So when it comes to this card right here, whatever was holding you back is no longer in your way. If you do have an obstacle that's in your way right now, or that's affecting either a life situation, whatever it may be, just know that that roadblock is about to leave your life. It's okay. We all cuss. Ain't that the truth? Oh God. You know what show cracks me up? It definitely could be about that. That's with this deck that I got here. This deck does past, present, and future. My other decks, they all on their own vibe, but hey babes. Relationship, man, not feeling that your relationship has anything to do with your cards, although what do you think? You give me an interpretation, or you want to share your take on it? Relationships, man, not feeling that your relationship has anything to do with your cards, so what do you think? Actually, relationships could be friends, family, fucking life. Not a problem, Gabrielle. You know, I know it sucks when we cut people off, but sometimes it's better to cut off the lesion than to lose the whole arm. Just keep that in mind. When you start feeling bad for letting someone go, sometimes you got to set them free to get what you're getting. Automotive Title Connections. I love your name. Every time I say it, it makes me smile. At least that's how I try to deal with it. But I have this weird process where even if I'm cutting somebody off, I have like a mourning period for them, if that makes sense. Like I'll cry about it and get the fuck over it. Yeah, ask a question, baby. Well, thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. Occasionally, I attempt to look like a human being. This is a half-assed attempt because my hair is like, but you know, the face be on point. Is there a message from my spirit? Yeah, I can look into that. Since you knew around these parts, we can do that for you. Is there any message that the spirits around Gabriella would like to impart upon her at this time, either for confirmation or for future reference? Will you please let those messages be heard? Okay. This is the best damn message you could have fucking got. Divine timing, baby. It's all about that timing. I don't even have to explain it to you. Divine motherfucking timing. That's all it is. About the timing. Thank you, baby. Sometimes my cards can be dicks. And I'm not shy about it. But there's sometimes my cards come through like a champ in the last quarter of a football game. And that was one of those moments. That was definitely one of those moments. You're welcome. Have you ever seen that video on TikTok with the Korean dad where he goes, "Love you"? I don't know. I feel crazy doing that, but it's so cute. It really is. I love them damn TikToks. That and bread TikTok. Hannah. Oh, some of the weirdest shit comes across my fucking TikTok feed, but I live for every minute of it. By the way, for anyone who's coming in, if you want a reading, just let me know. Yes, ma'am. Yesterday was my birthday. I had a really good day. I got a couple readings, got some money, and then woke up this morning, got gifted by the universe with a nice chunk of money, which helped me out. So, thank you, universe. Well, thank you, baby. 31. And all day yesterday, I was like, I'm 32. I don't know why I have a thing against 31, but apparently I don't want to be it. I've noticed, here's a few things I've noticed from being in my 30s is I wake up and get into bed sounding like crackle and pop. And I hate that. Please, can I get a general reading? Please. Not just please. Please with the Z. You know that's when it's important. Well, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I try to have a good personality. Got to give him something else besides this body. God, I fucking crack myself up too much. All right, who was asking me? Please, Sharon. Sharon, what are you going to do for me? Huh? Please. Please love me. Sharon. All right, Miss Sharon. We got 4 cards. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one do you want? Is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Actually, matter of fact, here's a message for you. You need to fucking listen. You need to listen to what you're being told. Either you're getting signs that you're not listening to, dreams you're not listening to, or someone around you is trying to tell you some truth and you ain't about that life, but you need to get about that life because they're trying to impart some wisdom on your ass and you need to take it. There you go, Sharon. Can I get a reading after her? Do I have to pay? If you want to do 2 questions, it is $5. You get 1 general reading free a day. All of my payment information is down below. Who was next? Lamb Chop! Hi. Every time I see that name, it brings me nostalgia. Automotive. Can't do questions, can do general unless you pay me $5 for 2 questions. So let me know which one you want. Lamb Chops, you can always get a reading. Jessica. Let's do Lamb Chop. What do we got for Lamb Chop today? Lamb Chop, Lamb Chop, Lamb, Lamb, Lamb Chop. Lammy Lamb, Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop, it seems that you have had a friendship that's broken up. Either that or someone that you were close to that you've seen as a friend. You may be having a miscommunication of some sort, or maybe you're not just treating yourself as a good friend. Whatever it is, the universe is acknowledging this. Get your shit straight. Figure it out. Everything can be fixed with a box of chocolate and a little bit of time. Except for some fucked up shit. Then you're going to need tequila and chocolate. But in this instant, I think chocolate would do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, so I've got just let me know if you want one. I get hungry. Automoto's next, then Gabriella if she's wanting one, and then Jess if she's wanting one. Which Gabriella said she wanted one, so it's automotive. What do we got for automotive title connections? What do we got for automotive? Okay, automotive. Yeah, do it like you did. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We had 8 cards pop up. Here's first one. Here's your 8th one. Which one do you choose, my dear? Granny. Welcome back, Granny. 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. You're another one who needs to listen. Sometimes listening is better than being heard. Take the time to listen more. You'll find out some shit you never knew before. Oh. And the fuckery is back. You were right about that. The fuckery is back. Do. And that's what we say on that. All right, who was next? Who had a title? And then we have Gabrielle. Any other messages for Gabriella? One or two? One or two, my dear. One. You got Guardian Angel in reverse, which tells me that someone in your life is trying to act like they are there to give you good advice, but in reality, they are not. So, kind of keep an eye on that, my dear. Now, since I got asshole McGee over here trying to fucking fuck with my shit, because he's got nothing better to do than fuck with my shit and play with his little dick. Now I gotta figure out who I got next. Jess. What do we got for Jess? Oh, yeah, honey. They've been at this for at least a good hour. That they've started coming in here and doing stupid shit like this. At one point, we had like 6 of them doing it. Jess, there is a loss of enchantment in your life. Maybe you've lost the spark of something and you're trying to reconnect with it. Or maybe something from your childhood wasn't as great as it once was. But good luck. It is messed up. People just, I don't know. They get bored. It's 2020. I don't know what more I can say. That's why I kind of got irritated earlier, because I had someone donate like quite a good amount of money and I couldn't even get a word in to give them a reading because the feed was just getting clouded by nonsense. I'm so sorry, Jess, but I know you're feeling. The only thing that still sparkles for me is David Bowie's bulge. And he's dead. So there's no hope. We have lost all hope. Where did it go? There's where it went. But I get it. Apparently someone else lost the fucking magical spiritual shit too. Because those motherfuckers drive me nuts. Why are you obsessed with me? Do you like me? And your granny's knockers. Dear Lord. It is a mighty bulge. A bulge of wonder. David Bowie. I like to think that David Bowie didn't die of cancer. I like to think that David Bowie died because His cock finally took over. When did you gain such a connection with spirit? I would have to say it was when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I seen a lot of things that I didn't want to see. And the spirits that I used to get back then, I think was a product of the land that I was living on. But you kind of get used to seeing the less pleasing things. Makes it more enjoyable to see the things that aren't so not pleasing. That makes sense. It was like last year around this time. A friend of mine had brought a watch and some other stuff around Samhain, and they wanted me to do a spirit session, which I did. And that woman's grandma was a trip. Even in the grave, she was still bitching that he didn't change the damn wallpaper in her kitchen. And that girl had a worse mouth than me. I was like, geez, grandma, you got to calm down. The best way to communicate with a spirit or spirits is one, first off, protect yourself. Don't be stupid about it. Because if you open the gateway to communicate with spirits, you need to protect yourself, your home, and set a beginning and an ending saying to say every time that you're trying to connect with certain spirits. That's first thing. Second thing, clear your fucking mind. You're going to think about random shit. Why do ducks quack? That's going to be a thing. Or you'll start thinking about, why did this person in 5th grade take my slinky? You're going to think of stupid stuff. But once you get past that point, your mind will go blank. And once it goes blank, you'll start getting information. You'll be able to see things, be able to hear things. Oh, it was hilarious because they were looking at me and they were like, what are you talking about? And then it dawned on them and they were like, oh my God. Automatic writing, I've tried it, but I don't know how much Here's my thing with automatic writing. Automatic writing is taking images and things that you hear, right? But what they don't tell you is it's also the technique of taking the first word that pops up in your mind. So every word that pops up in your mind, you take together and you make a sentence. And then that's supposed to be a message. So I don't really do automatic writing that much. I'm not one to say, ooh, it's not real. But it's not something that I found that works for me. Because I'll never discredit somebody for what tools they use. For some people, it may be a focus point. Like for me, tarot is a focus point. I don't really need tarot to focus, but it gives the people that I'm reading something to focus on. Makes it a little bit less weird. No, because I actually work with other students who are from different ages, all the way from 9 years old, all the way up to way past my age. There are people. It's just hard to find them. Most of the groups and organizations you'll see will be catered more to adults than they are to kids. I'm not saying that you're a kid. You're almost an adult. You know what I mean? But in society's eyes, you're still a child. So, or a young adult. Whatever. Same diff. But there are a few organizations that if you do reach out, you can be like, hey, do you have a chapter? Like for us, we have what I call a kids chapter, which is ages from 0 to 16. And then from 16 to 21 is our pre-adult. And then from 21 up is our adult learning classes. But I can give you recommendations on things. If there's not a group around you, start one online. That's the best thing for anyone to do. I'm in Ohio. I used to do these classes at least once a month um, in person, but since COVID, you can't do that. But you can book me for a class anytime. Like if you want to do Witchcraft 101, Paganism 101, you get a 1 hour class for like $30. Helena, if you want to ask questions on the tarot, they are $5 for 2 questions. All the payment information is down below. Yeah, not a problem, honey. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help people as much as I possibly can. Also, Helena, if you want a free 1 card general reading, I can do that as well. It's up to you on what you want. If you do decide to make a payment for the 5 for 2, please make sure to include your screen name over here into the note section of whatever payment option you choose. That way, if the name's different, that helps me out so I know who paid and who didn't. How was that? Sorry, I had to look at my phone for a minute. Oh, man. It feels so weird that it's getting darker later. I know it's been happening for a while, but it still feels weird. Still not used to it. My brain's still like, it's supposed to be light outside. What the fuck? Somebody was, Gabrielle. I think you have to try as much stuff as you can, and the stuff that works will stay, and you'll get better. It worked that way for me for sure. So hard to understand tarot. All I know is Tower, divine timing, and transformation. There is an application online. I can't really remember which one it is, but I can look it up for you, where it's like flashcards. It's literally tarot flashcards. Now these are for more of like your standard tarot decks, not your like these oracle ones. So you can do that with playing cards as well. If you want to do tarot readings and you don't have money for a deck, go out and buy a deck of cards, same diff, and you can go online and you can look up the meanings for each deck and each card. Which, give me a second. I want to mute this so I can get my daughter to let the dogs out. I can't find anywhere in around where I live. I was thinking of creating tarot decks. You can create your own tarot cards. Normally, tarot cards have 4 suits, just kind of like playing decks do. So you have your wands, your cups, your swords, wands, cups, swords, pentacles. Those are normally your 4 suits. And you can actually look up on how to do it and the different meanings and stuff. Hell, you can even create your own flashcards, write down the meaning for each one, and print it out. I mean, it'd be a lot of printouts, but it'd be something physical that you could hold instead of looking Sent you a Venmo. Well, thanks, Jess. My phone vibrated earlier, and I was like, why is it vibrating?
Lauren, do you want your chips on the plate or no?
No.
Okay. Do you want it in a bowl?
No. I just want the bag of chips.
No, I meant, do you want the stuff in the bowl?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pentacles. Thank you, Jess. Are you wanting the 2 for 5, my dear, or was I just throwing a coin to your witcher? You are very welcome, dear. There's so many videos that I need to do. I haven't even made a video for like what, 2 weeks. It's just been me going live, which I feel gives me a chance to like connect with the people that actually subscribe. Even though I haven't seen Reese in a while, which I wonder how he's doing. And there was someone else I haven't seen in a while. Like, for those of you guys that actually show up like almost every day, I remember you. I don't forget you. And when I see your guys' name pop up, I get excited. Even when I don't sound excited, I'm excited. Oh no. My cards be flipping. Yeah, I got to the point in this live where I'm like, okay, I need taco stuff. So I'm eating tacos. My daughter is loving me and bringing me tacos. Which she was so sweet. She cooked the meat. Because like literally for the last 2 weeks, that's all I've done is cooking. Except when my husband wants to cook, which is here and there, you know what I mean? Like I didn't have to cook on my birthday, so that was great. But then my daughter's like, I haven't cooked in a while. I'm like, sweet. Taco night. And she hasn't killed me yet. Brownie! Hello, Brownie. She is 13, going on 30. She is a Leo, but is hungry like a Taurus.
That's me.
Literally, tacos, ramen. Tacos, ramen, what else? Takis. Right? She's always like, try these Takis. I'm like, I hate those damn things. Back in my day, it was hot fries. I'm like an old lady. Back in my day. Oh, I'm so excited. The only thing I ate today was like an apple and some carrots and some peanut butter, which it was good. It's what I wanted, but oh my God. The best thing ever, which is low carb. So if you want to cheat in the middle of the night and you're on a diet, pickles, cream cheese, wrapped in fucking ham. That shit is my addiction. Which you guys mostly help pay for my ham to re-up on that addiction tonight. Because last night I was watching You're the Man or something like that. It's a show on Netflix. And I'm just sitting there eating those things. I'm like, I can eat as many as I want and it's not so bad. You should totally do it. Dude, it is so good. It's almost like
Probably gonna want more meat because I thought I put more than I did in there. And, yeah.
where's the sour cream?
It's in
And
there.
the cheese.
It's in there.
More cheese, thank you.
It's in there.
Not a little baby. I need cheese. By the way, Brownie, if you're looking for a reading right now, it won't happen. You know, I never really liked pickled eggs. Ew, or the ones that they put in beets. Well, I'm just saying, if you were wanting a reading from me, it's going to happen after my taco dip. Gabriella, I got a story to tell you. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. So, like, you should get me a pop because you love me.
Okay.
Thank you. You're awesome. I know.
That's dangerous.
Who donated? I know somebody donated. That's why I was asking earlier. Just put it down there. Oh crap.
Wait, you.
Just give me go.
Okay. This fell.
I'm trying to eat. I'm being distracted. Jess, yes. Jess, you have 2 questions, babe. Chime in. Slap me around. I'm just eating tacos. I have read for family. And it freaked him out. Obviously not. Bye. Don't watch me eat. It's creepy.
Yeah.
I can't see them watch me eat, so it's not that creepy. I fucking wish it was a cheat day. I started cutting back on... Oh, crap. By the way, is Jess still here? Well, she said she donated. She don't. Did you say she donated? Okay, donated. I was just wondering if she was wanting a reading or... Oh. Okay, whatever. Bye. But, so here's a story about the time I read my family. By the way, my lips are about to get all fucked up. Because the only thing that takes off Jeffree Star makeup is grease or makeup wipes. So, I was doing a reading because I got new cards. And so I decided to do my sister's. This was last year. Or the beginning of this year. I think it was the beginning of this year. Or it might have been the end of December. Anyway. She always says that she's interested. But she never pays for them. I don't understand it. So she got me on a day where I was playing with a deck. And I was like, huh. And we're on the phone with each other. And I started asking her weird ass questions. She's like, why are you asking me this? I was like, because I'm reading you. And she's like, do I want to know what it is? I was like, oh, that depends on you. I can't really tell you. I was like, do you want me to tell you? She's like, yeah, go for it. So for 30 minutes, I'm doing this reading for her. Get done with it. I tell her she's going to get kids because she was looking to adopt at that point, which, by the way, she's got 2 now. And that she's going to have issues at her job. And it's going to be like hell's on wheels for a while. And she's going to end up leaving there. And it's still going to take her a while to figure out what she wants to do. No lie. She ended up leaving 2 different jobs within a 6-month span. I get a call. When is this going to be fucking over? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, this is your life. See you, honey. Be careful. Have fun. So I'm like, you gotta write it out, bro. Like, I just told you things that were gonna already happen. Oh, I am. And you too, my dear. Needless to say, it finally evened out and things went good. And that's the story of the time I read somebody in my family. Needless to say, scared the fuck out of her, scared the hell out of my brother. Because they're not really Christian. It's not like they go to church, but they have belief and they fear things still. So I don't know. It's a thing. Oh, honey, I got to watch it all play out. And at one point in between all this, she pissed me off. And I had done some spell work for her in the past, and that's kind of when shit really hit the fan. And then I kind of helped her out again because I wasn't pissed at her. But yeah, it was fucking hilarious while it lasted. Now, if I haven't seen somebody in forever, I'll do a reading on them. Like people I haven't talked to or friends I haven't seen in years, I'll do readings on them. See where they're at. Talk to my husband about it and be like, they're dealing with some fucking shit. I'm going to reach out to them. And I'll reach out to them and they'll be like, I was just thinking about you. I was like, really? How's your life going? Kind of like shit. I'm like, well, this is why. And then I just start giving them the cards. And they're like, you did a reading on me? I was like, yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while. And they were like, it's like you fucking know every time. I was like, hell yeah, I do. My thing is I only feel bad when I do readings when I know shit's about to go down. And I'm trying to give them like little hints of advice to kind of help them. But they're one of those people that never take fucking advice. So then you just kind of step back and be like, I tried to tell you. But there's nothing you can really do when it comes to things like that. Like, I've had some of the weirdest experiences, especially when it comes to family. And my brother, he's kind of a tool. In the way that he acts like he's this big macho man, and he acts like he doesn't believe in stuff and he makes jokes, but he hardcore believes it and it freaks him out. But I love him to death. Like, he's my older bro, you know what I mean? Like, I would straight up hurt somebody over him. But occasionally, and it's far and few in between, he'll say certain things like, there was a spirit in this house I used to go to and it scratched the hell out of me and I never went back, or other encounters that he's had. And I'm like, shit happens, man. You got to protect yourself. But Brownie, anything's possible. And depending on how you both take it, depends how the cards will change. Reading tarot isn't an exact science. At least that's what I tell people. By the way, for anybody looking for a reading, I'm eating tacos, so we're on an intermission period at this point, and I'm going slow. And that's the thing, like, when we do readings, no matter what it is, we're doing a reading on the path that you're on now. So that means you don't change anything, you don't do anything. This is what's going to happen. Now, some things will stay the same, like if someone's going to fuck you over, because you're not dealing with their shit. Or you're not dealing with your shit, you're dealing with someone else's shit. So therefore, you can't influence and change things on how they're going to happen. But readings will change with decisions you make. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like having multiple realities. You can have multiple realities where everything changes, and then multiple realities where things all stay the same. But different things will happen, but that one main thing stays the same. The question is, have you acted on the reading? Have you tried to do anything with it? You know what I love most about doing these lives, and why I've kind of got addicted to doing them every night, is it's like sitting around with some good food, good drink, having a few laughs, and enjoying oneself. That's what I love about it. Like, honestly, I know I say it a lot, but it gives the feeling of having really tight family. Like a good, tight Italian family. Because if you fuck with us, we will come after you. Give me 1 second. Will you let them dogs out? And if you're not taking them out to go pee or anything like that, all the dogs go with you. Because I'm still eating. By the way, this is the best taco meat that you made in a while.
I think the first time I made tacos, you were like,
Anything's good when you don't have to make it, but this is really good. What about in the cage?
Yeah, go out there. I think they actually said your face.
Let them all out. You ain't getting my tacos. You ain't getting my tacos. You ain't getting my tacos. Bye, bitch. Watch, somebody in the near future is going to be eating tacos, and that's the song they're going to sing.
You ain't get my tacos. Come here. This here you can squirt. Ew.
We don't accept pug kisses as tacos.
As tacos.
Nope. Even though you can dress a pug like a taco, they don't taste like a taco.
I hope you never eat pug. No.
Right?
They're probably chewy.
Well, go on.
Come on, Yoda. Come on, Yoda. Yoda, come on, you love me. You love me.
If he ain't gonna go with you, just go that way. Oh, you're on up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll come right over.
Oh, it's so good though.
Yoda. It's time for your something. Shut it.
Hunting our pugs is like a sport. It's like herding sheep. You gotta run after them and shit.
I got you. Go.
I swear it feels like it's taking me forever to get through this, but she's like, oh, I didn't put that much in it. I was like, yeah, you did. But I should have known better because when her dad and her make my plate, for some odd reason, they like mound it high, and I'm like, I'm fat, but I still don't eat as much as you two skinny bitches. Like my husband, now that he's getting older, is getting that like beer gut, which we've talked about before, but my youngest hasn't got that yet. Man, I remember at school, they would do taco day, and then you would have corn on the side that wasn't really ever flavored and barely even cooked. But I still miss it. So weird. Wuggy wuggy. It's official. I'm around my pugs too damn much. I literally thought I heard a pug snort and shit, and I'm like, there's a pug? I watched her take them both up. By the way, Mommy's taco break is over. If you want readings, let me know. Yep, my mouth is fucked up. Well, I think that's it for today then, guys. If no one's needing a reading, because I'm not going to lie to you, this position that I chose on this couch was not right. I picked the wrong way to sit. Maybe I can change that. Let's see. I really did pick the wrong way to sit. Dear Lord. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night. My lipstick's getting weird. And it's been a pretty good night. So I wish you guys the best with my messed up makeup. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye, guys.